Hello, how you doing? Welcome to Keeping the Conversation Alive. And today, do the work that people don't see. It's common sense, but this relates to self-esteem. But it relates to just about everything, I think. And how to become the change you want to see. So, excuse me. I hope you're well. Why would I say do the work that people don't see? You need to kind of understand. It's about understanding the change, wanting the change, but understanding what you need to do. Say in order to, any journey that you want to do, get better at something, business, relationship, or money, whatever it is, the change that you want to make. So if you think about self-esteem, who you want to become, it's wanting it, understanding it, but then being it are very different things. So you can understand intellectually, and I always like this phrase, and this comes from my my dyslexic background. I have a dyslexic background, so I discovered that I had dyslexia, which made sense. I think it was in my mid-20s. It made sense of my school time, because I struggled at the school. Had a reading age of a 7.5-year-old when I was 12. Had people in white coats testing me, and it's like very doom and gloom at that time. You can imagine in the what that be in the 70s, 69, 79, early 80s. It was quite dour and serious, and people didn't speak to the children. They spoke to the mothers in very serious tones, and I thought there's something wrong with me. It's like, oh crap, I'm stupid. I'm thick. That's it. There's something wrong up here. I have to make up for it by being charming and getting on with everybody and making people smile. And anyway, that's we all have stuff like that. Anyway, that was mine. So the reason, I'll get back to it now. Understanding, it's theoretical, theory, not real. So understanding something is not reality. It's understanding, you're perceiving something. It's not reality. It's only when you become something, when you start doing and taking action and start becoming something, that things really start changing. And they're very different positions. Understanding it, wanting it, understanding change, wanting change, but becoming change, being the change you want to see. It's common sense, but there's a huge difference, and people often get it mixed up. You can go along my course. You can do the course, any course, understand stuff, put stuff into place, put stuff into action, do things, and then you think that's it. But it's not. It's about the constant change, the consistent change, about becoming. And I love that aspect, the aspect of becoming, letting go of the outcome, because you change, you evolve along the way. And of course, at the start of it, you can't see what you're going to become at the end of it, because you evolve and you change. And that's, for me, what becoming is. And it's a lovely thing. It's a great distinction. But things become tricky when you take action. If you're taking action on yourself, your self-esteem, I should take that way. How to become the solution. So it's about not avoiding the problem of these things, about anxiety, weight loss, whatever the problem that you're tackling with your self-esteem. The self-esteem is the center of it, the negative belief, the mother of all beliefs. When you take action on this stuff, it becomes really tricky, because that you're putting your knowledge, your theoretical, not real stuff, into the thoughts and processes and beliefs, into action. And that's, of course, when you're going to hit the wall and hit the comfort zone and hit the challenges. And that's what you need to do to be able to work with those on a daily basis. So micro, macro, which I love, the idea of it, the big change and the small change. So on the big scale, is that micro or macro? Macro. That's it. Just testing. On the macro level, you maybe want to become successful, or you want to become independent. You want to, not financially, I meant like independent in a relationship without needing other people's approval. That speaks of self-esteem. But maybe everything speaks of the self-esteem in terms of all this stuff. It's central aspect being self-esteem. So this self-esteem journey, it's about becoming, because so that's the macro level. On the micro level, it's about every day just tackling this and taking action, but deviating, learning, challenging. Not getting knocked back for too long, picking yourself up, checking out, and that's the constant action. That's the constant action of becoming, and I love that distinction. I hope I'm making it clear. Give me feedback on that, because often what we do is want to get from A to come up with the letter G, and we think it's going to go along those stepping stones that we know, but it's not. I don't know how many iterations of both myself and of this program, of this work that I do. I've come across, I've adapted, I've learned something new, and when I've let go and pushed through an action, pushed through a belief, a limiting belief, it's opened out something new, and I've gone a different direction. I've dived into some new information, and that's informed and enhanced me. So it's not a clear path. You can't see the path. It's about becoming. It's about becoming that change rather than just doing what you need to do in order to be that change. So it's about letting go of the outcome almost. And it's hard. It's hard to be like that because we want to go from A to B to Z. You have to let go of that stuff, but it's worth it, because what you then create is the shift in change, the shift towards healthy self-esteem. And that doesn't happen on day 32 of your step change program. It happens in all sorts of different ways, and then you get a new level, and it becoming, right? Playing the game of becoming. That's the game to play, and I encourage you to play that game. So what you need to do is know what you want, and in terms of the outcome, you set goals, and that's all fine, and they might change as you go along. But really, it's the journey, not the outcome. The daily journey. Isn't that true in life? Rather than having the things, becoming the things, it's actually the journey towards that makes you who you are. And that's the greater value. That's a greater value we give to the people we love. That's a greater value we give to, that I give to you. It's the journey that I've taken over the last 13 years, not to where I've got to or key points within it, because I couldn't have reached those key points without having gone through that journey. So my invitation to you, and I should pull up this last slide because I forget sometimes, so I'll do that. So my invitation to you is, whatever action you want to take, whatever goal you set yourself, what actions do you need to take consistently? So this is the micro level. What actions do you need to take? What do you need to be mindful of? And on the program, we're saying it's kind of, we create the opposite of the positively framed opposite of the mother all belief. So what the mother all beliefs is, the negative one that holds you back, that does this, keeps us trapped in this one, the generation trap bit, the negative belief, the mother all beliefs that creates all these problems that we might be experiencing. Knowing what that is, then creating one that you want to enhance and become real, but at the moment it's just a thought, it's a theory. So what do you need to do on a daily basis that makes that become real? That's the journey of becoming. And I love that journey, and it's not easy. And it changes, and it evolves, and it informs, and you go along the way. But every day you're on that journey, you're becoming. So what can you do consistently to become? What do you want to become? What do you want to stand for? What are you going to stand for? What change are you going to stand for? Does that make sense? Does that resonate? What does that speak of to you? I'd love to know. I'd love to, for you to either comment back, message me, reply to the email if you're watching this on the email, comment if you're watching this on Facebook, whatever it is. And if this is new to you, if you haven't taken the test, take the test. The link is around here, and that give you a starting point in terms of score of low self-esteem, or it'll tell you you've got high self-esteem. If you've got a really, really high score, the highest score you can get is 30. I'll question whether you'd taken that honestly, because people that get bing, 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 I'm the best. It's like, did you answer that honestly? Anyway, if you don't need this, and it's confirming you've got healthy self-esteem, then this isn't for you. Move on. Go. You don't need me. But if you have low self-esteem, it's great to get a score, because you can actually retake the test and see your scores improving over time as you become and adapt and change and evolve, which is a lovely thing. It's about evolution, I guess. So always also please like, comment and subscribe, but I'm really interested in your feedback about that journey of becoming, not just setting a goal and doing what you need to do in order to achieve that goal. Let go of of almost the end, the outcome. Set yourself sights towards it, but set off on the journey, because it might take you in a very different direction, but a richer experience, because you're going to have that micro experience that's going to inform on the macro level. Okay, many thanks. I hope that is interesting to you. Yes. Lots of love. Loves you, boy. I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.